Hi, my name is Artis Wilson, and this is a breakdown of my psychic deck. Well, my first psychic deck. This card right here is Ultra Teleporter. He's a level 6 psychic monster, and his effect, you can pay 2,000 life points to summon 2 level 3 psychic monsters, like 2 psychic commanders or 2 mind protectors, or 1 mind protector and 1 psychic commander. Here we have Psychic Snail. His ability is you can pay 800 life points to make all your psychic monsters attack, except for him, of course. And he's a 19 beast stick monster who's level 4. And I have 3 of him. This is one of my favorites, Pandaborg. Pandaborg is basically your Mr. Tomato for psychics, but you have to pay 800. You pay 800 life points when he destroyed by battle, to put a summon a level 4 psychic monster. So that works good for Pandaborg or Psychic Snail or any of the level 4 psychic monsters. And I have 3 of him. And here's Psychic Commander. Psychic Commander is a level 3 psychic monster whose attack is 1400 and 1800 defense. His ability is you can pay a max of 500 life points to make a monster's attack go down to how much life points you pay, by max 500. I have here is Mind Protector. Mind Protector is basically your defensive monster who has 2200 defense and 0 attack. He's basically good for your defensive business. He's basically good for defensive, but he's also good against monsters who are 2000 or less, because they cannot attack. And I have 2 of my protectors. Here I have is Crabons. I have 3 Crabons. He is 1200 attack and 400 defense. He's a level 2 tuner, and pay 100 life points. He can negate attack. And I have 3. What I have here is Psychic Jumper. Psychic Jumper is basically your creature swap, but you get to choose when you use this effect. And the cost is 1,000 life points, and you can switch your opponent's monster with one of your psychic monster. I like to switch one of their monsters with my Pandaborg or Dr. Cranium. And I have here is Dr. Cranium. Dr. Cranium is my level 1 psychic monster. When he destroys a battle, he's basically my Sangan. Just by paying 800 life points, I can search my deck for any psychic monster I want. And I have 2. And here's the psychic monster that you can use for OTK, Mind Master. I'm paying 800 life points. You can trigger any psychic monster from your field to a graveyard to special summon 1 psychic monster from your deck. And what I have here is Emergency Teleport. I can special summon a level 3 or lower psychic type monster from my deck. If I end my turn, that psychic monster is removed from play. Here's a neat card, Spell of Pain. Spell of Pain can be used with, like, say you activate Psychokinesis, and you take 1,000. Activate this card, your opponent will take 1,000. And say you have a Brain Research Lab on the field, you have 6 counters, and let's say you MST it, you'll take 6,000. Activate this card along with it, your opponent will take 6,000 as well. I have Monster Reborn. Once reborn, to special summon any monster from either graveyard, but I've known may use it for my graveyard, but summon either my fusion monster or synchro monster, or a monster that I need from, or any monster that I need from my graveyard. I have Silent Doherty. Since I want to be mostly psychic monsters, I use Solidarity to increase their attack by 800, and I have 2 of these. Miracle Synchro Fusion. Miracle Synchro Fusion, I can use the Miracle Synchro Fusion for my ultimate monster, which is a fusion monster, or I can set it down, and once my opponent destroys a Mystical Space Typhoon or any card that destroys my back row, I can draw a card, and I have 2 in my deck. Mystical Space Typhoon, since it's limited to semi-limited to 2, I have 2. Psychokinesis. If I control a psychic monster, I can activate this card and destroy any card on the field by taking 1,000. Now 2 Psychokinesis. Telekinetic Parallel. Special summon any number of level 2 or lower psychic monsters from my graveyard to the field. This is a good combination to bring out 3 magical androids. And I have 2. Grand Research Lab. It's for like an extra summon when you normal summon a monster to your field. And you don't have to pay life points to activate your psychic abilities, and you just put a counter. But if it gets destroyed and you have too many counters, it can do a lot of damage to you. And I have 2 Brain Root Slabs. Now we go to the trap cards. This trap card is called Psychic Overload. It's basically your part of average for psychics. But you get no. But unlike Power of Avarice, instead of having 5 cards to put back in your deck, you can put 3 cards back into your deck or extra deck and draw 2. And I have 2 of these. I have 2 Dark Bribes to negate, 2 Magic Senators, and Mirror Force, of course. For my extra deck, here's Ultimate Exxon Kicker. He's basically the fusion monster, your most powerful one. He can't be destroyed by card effects. He has Pierce and life point gain. Here's Hyper Psychic Blaster, your other beast-stick monster who's 3,000 attack. Oh, and Ultimate Exxon Kicker, he's also 2,900 attack and 17 defense. Hyper Psychic Blaster, 3,000 attack and 25 defense. But he also has Pierce and life point gain. Here's Thought Rooter Archfiend. He can negate any spell or trap card that targets a psychic monster by paying 1,000 life points. And when he destroys a monster, he gains the original. You gain an original tab of the monster that he destroys. I have 2 Stardust Dragons to negate anything that's going to be destroyed. I have Black Rose Dragon to blow up the field. Cards with Ultimate Exxon Kicker on the field can't blow up him. I have 1 Psychic Life Transfer. Basically, I use Psychic Life Transfer just to Miracle Synchro Fusion for Ultimate Exxon Kicker. And the newest addition, have another new addition to the Psychic deck, Psychic Nightmare. It's a level 6 Psychic monster who has 24 attack and 18 defense. His ability is, once per turn, you can randomly pick a card from your opponent's hand and say monster spell or trap. If you guess right, he gets 1000 attack. If you guess wrong, he doesn't. But that's not a problem. That's not a problem, because that's not a problem. And I'll get to that reason why that's not a problem for another card, and I'll get to that later. I have 2 Psychic Nightmares. Now, I have 3 magical androids, which I can actually get out real easy. I'm getting 609 points for each Psychic monster on the field. And now for my extra deck. Here's a new addition to the Psychic, Side Blocker. And I have 3 Side Blockers. Side Blocker, his ability is once per turn. You can declare 1 card name. Cards with that name cannot be used until your opponent's next turn. And it's a really good card. Broken card. As you get 3 of them out, you can basically lock down your opponent's monsters. I also have here is Consecrated Light, where dark monsters can't be summoned, special summon, or attack, which is really good to have. And for the spell cards, I have 3 Prohibitions, which works good with Side Blocker. But just like Side Blocker, you can declare a card name, and those cards cannot be used. So you have 3 Side Blockers and 3 Prohibitions on the field. Basically, your opponent is locked out from using their cards. I also have Intercept Wave. Intercept Wave means your opponent has 5 synchro monsters out on the field. They got their attack. After the Intercept Wave, they'll switch the single monsters to defense. Then at the end phase, all those single monsters go back to the extra deck. Next card I think called Pot of Benevolence. You can select 2 cards from your graveyard, shuffle them back into your deck, and this card is removed from play. Next is the trap cards. Trap Death Shoot. Trap Death Shoot works really well with Side Blocker and Psychic Nightmare. Mind Crush. That also works good with Trap Death Shoot, Side Blocker, and Psychic Nightmare. Tuner Machine. You can, once they single summon for the monster, you can take control with Tuner Stream. And 2 old cards. Rivalry of Warlords. If you have Psychics, you have all Psychics. Activate this card, and your opponent has a mixed deck. They're going to have 1 type on the field, which is not a problem for you. So that's a breakdown of my Psychic deck, and I hope that you'll like it and be able to build it. Or if you have questions about it or suggestions about it, I'd like to hear them. Thanks. This is Lars Wilson signing out.